dead, all right. Oh, this one stinks already.
This shouldn't be.
That leech is fast!
Every fiber of my being is afire. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. I have this thirst for blood. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood. But I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. At last,
Welcome, sir.
a little life.
I'm losing my mind.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Thank you. Goodbye. Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar.
Hello, sir.
Gotta be something.
Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir.
The
Bodies found.
The sewer.
No one knows.
What have you...
It's
Have you...
nothing.
I'm
not. Oh.
I'll leave then.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
You again. Oh,
I'm looking for...
it's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first...
Yes?
No funny business.
Damn it. I think
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm. Saith the vampire. Present yourself. I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
I'm not not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answer.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Goodbye, Mr. Watt.
Evening.
I have a
The truth?
I suspect...
I
can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will.
Tell me about this.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom. Hello, sir.
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle, then.
You again.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum. There's gotta be something can be done to get out.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Best be on your way home.
There's nothing here.
Shut that fool's mouth of yours. Never known McCullum to be wrong about anything.
Right. Over there! There's one... But why do they hide where it's so damn cold? Burn it, boys! You're here for this, you ugly fuck! That's this nest of them cleaned out. It ain't... Oh, Christ! Over there! There's one of them vermin! Did you hear me?
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy. This place reeks of bloodshed.
I must have more.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a... good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. I'm coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
You can do better than that. Nah. It's my turn.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the...
Yes. That's a very...
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Did I black out?
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Come on, I don't have all night. Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide-and-seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. There's the flowers dying. It needs water. If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood? Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Nurse, this room is off-limits, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Make sure the rest of the staff are so informed.
Of course, Doctor. And what about the antiseptics? Or do I inform the staff that you're too busy?
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Well, it's a euphemism that...
How...
It's serious.
You...
Well...
How would you...
It's...
How...
Well, not... Mil...
What?
I...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening. I'm you. How?
Oh, it is.
Can no. Who?
No,
you don't.
If fake. Are you?
Goodbye for now.
Good e-
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, Mr.
Doc, what you attacked? I had with you. I'm. Do you Tom? People. No. What is the city? Who's in?
Has how you're attacked?
What am I? What? That's. I not.
Have you not you? Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. Good evening.
Your name?
What? You?
Well, I don't.
Please.
Never.
It's
Delusional, you.
I'm.
It's a.
I.
Thank you.
Who?
Is
I'm.
no.
I'll leave you. I cannot enter.
on me. But the suffering continues.
Doctor, I... Please, what? Of course. I beg... You're not the first... What? Of course. What? Of course. What? Well... You can question... Where do you... Oh, I see. Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. Good
Read
does
little.
if I don't since Kel I don't
Mod.
are you
Right. I.
other people may say
Conservative.
tell I what
I
other people
conserve.
and be kept.
I am. It is.
It's we cannot. Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
But in the
Good evening, and good. It's with the influenza and all.
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one...
So you believe it's just...
Dr. Ackroyd is as...
Goodbye, Doctor. Good evenings. I see.
I'm Harvey.
Well, I won't...
Are you
another...
I'm just... I'm a...
Strict, what do you...
I off...
Goodbye for now, Mr.
As for me...
Good evening, and good... Tell me more about your willingness.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe...
What is it you really want?
Fair question.
Tell me...
Well, first...
But why would he hide such...
Because he is a proud father.
This...
I agree.
Do you think...
All I...
Goodbye. Good evening, Mr.
Good evening.
Tell me...
My wife...
How could your job be...
I was working a double.
You can't...
Of course I didn't hurt...
Tell me more...
1915. I was in the army.
What happened? I'm sorry.
I would like to say that...
How are you...
They were smaller then.
Goodbye for now, Mr.
As for me...
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters.
Never ceases
Where are
to
they
amaze me
hiding?
how you
I should investigate.
seem peaceful.
It's locked, all
and
right.
lost.
It's locked. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed, a colleague.
Not anymore, sir. Are you?
What do you mean?
No, sir. It. Why?
And how? Are you afraid?
Why should? Yes. Because it would. I went. Yet.
Who?
I'm. With the.
Since you're not afraid of dying.
No. I believe we must do all.
Do you think you would enjoy it?
I don't think so. Don't.
Do you really?
As I said, sir.
Quite depressing.
Yes.
So you're...
No, I am not.
You're a wise man.
No, Dr. Reed.
Please show...
Of course. It never ceases to amaze me how the dead seem and lost.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
Do we know?
Actually, yes.
Dr. Tippett's, yeah.
He was also very confident about
What
this.
It...
What? Some.
Tell me.
No.
You really...
I'll go.
And...
Don't get...
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Yes. It's
Please. What?
At London. We.
That's all for now. Good evening, Nurse.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation.
Please, has anyone seen my daughter?
Good evening, Nurse.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening. I'm not...
Well, no.
Are you... But
you... You... Oh. Yes, go there, you...
Why do you have such a meaty...
Fuck them. Nobody knows the...
I know it's a difficult task.
I've seen babies left to die while they're...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doc.
Good evening. Did he... I... How... Do you... And... I'm not...
It...
Is... What?
I guess...
No.
No.
Doctor. Goodbye, nurse.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Damn it! Why is this so difficult every time?
That is better. That is better. I will make it through one more night.
Please, sir.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight.
I'm Dr. John.
Oswald and myself were both...
How long?
I can't go there.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who...
What is...
This...
We were... He went...
I have all...
Thank you.
Good evening, Doc. How these people are dead, sir.
Whatever your motives...
No offense, sir.
Please show me.
Of course.
Good evening.
Doctor...
If... That what?
This...
What? That I see.
The nurse...
What? But
What are you...
How on? We can't... And... I'll leave you for...
Hey!
I'll leave... So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Battalion of Pembroke.
Good evening.
What? Well,
not as
good.
What?
Maybe.
You can't. I'd like to...
Wise choice.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Nassau.
Me properly, a month? A year? You have the right to disapprove of our methods. And
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
No.
Really?
I don't want...
I suppose...
Yes.
Could you at least...
Mort.
I see.
Yes.
How...
So...
I'll...
Good evening, sir.
Good...
Yeah,
All
call it...
You... Can I... I see.
Yes.
Tell me about... How painful... I'll let you...
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, madam. I'm... What?
I'm... Yeah.
What do...
I have...
Is that...
Some... Yeah.
What?
She... Yeah. I...
You're... Goodbye, Mrs. Gossel. Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening.
Your
Are you not...
I understand.
Or my son?
Tell me...
The ambulance driver.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite...
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my...
Goodbye, Miss.
Don't waste your time with me.
It's locked. All right.
spot one fire.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust. It's locked. Good evening, Mr. God.
I'm okay.
I have
Thank you.
I think you should talk to your mother.
Thank you.
Why did your mother have...
My mother just wants to...
Pembroke...
It's not me.
Is your mother...
That's tempting, Doctor.
How...
So painful.
There's
nothing more to say.
Despair...
I know that...
I have to go now.
Don't waste your time.
Good evening, Doc. As you said.
What?
I think it was more that he could...
What do you...
Mortimer...
I have...
He threatened to kill himself a few times.
Punish you?
I've known for a long time.
You...
I think about it every minute.
You're... I'm only trying to be on...
No.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement. These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood. Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. Multiple traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. Tippett has made... Skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Good evening.
Good evening.
You tell
I
what
don't.
do you?
I wouldn't.
What can I
And
do? And
then
goodbye, Nat. Good doctor. You. What? Why? Who? I. There is.
I'm
forgot.
Irresponsible. I am.
I will cut. You didn't.
Then I can.
What? You're
No.
Nurse Brown, you don't have. Goodbye, Doctor.
Blundering idiot.
Finally,
Yes,
you've
duty.
many.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mrs. Good evening, Mr. Do you need any help?
I'm afraid
You are not a...
And you haven't...
I have to go.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
With you at our side, Dr. Reed, I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive this.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may forgive. Please.
The Pembroke...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies.
The pleasure is
I hope you're more
You must have countless...
Have any...
These...
The world...
You make me... As a new...
I'm a son.
I will gladly...
Dr.
This part...
What...
As the new...
Who?
Even if it...
If we're...
As a more...
Please...
My embarrassment in... If that...
I'll meet that...
My life...
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect. What? What?
There's no need for alarm.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say?
Please. Harriet Jones.
Oh, better than any patient nurse.
I heard there...
Blackmail?
If I...
God's on...
You...
That's it.
I...
Debauchery?
Really?
This is your...
Thank you for your time. Miss Now.
Well... It will...
Everyone...
Feed...
Come now.
It's
nice.
No one.
I'll come and... The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them. Good evening. If... Aren't she... So come she... And it's an... You... In a... Goodbye. Good evening.
I need blood. No.
You...
What?
Have... I'll leave you, Miss...
So many deaths.
Good evening.
Good evening. Let... That...
No.
Who said...
What can you...
Let me guess.
Goodbye, Nassau.
Good.
You...
The
Have you...
I've...
Goodbye, nurse.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him. This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor. I can't believe I'm doing this. sort of creature is this? Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her. I have this thirst for blood.
I don't want to die here. I want to see the sky, feel the fresh air. Can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out.
I'm Doc...
Okay.
Mr. Thatch.
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
I get back, I'll have a word with you. Hey, Doc.
You're lucky to be alive.
This place is for...
Consider yourself...
Don't play the innocent with me.
I'll leave you for now.